Hey, you guys. So I just wanted to come to you for a minute. I have some things on my heart, which I think all of us do right now. It's a crazy, uncertain time, to say the least. In uncertain times, it's really important to focus on things that are certain. As gardeners, we all know that no matter how cold and dark and bleak the winter is, it's only a matter of time before spring is here and summer and then fall. And there will be another winter. It's certain. We have that constant hope and certainty that after every winter, there is a spring. And we don't know the extent of this virus here, abroad in places like Italy. It's much worse. And my heart, my prayers go out to Italy and places like that. You don't know. We don't know here. It's part of the uncertainty. We don't know if it's going to get bad, how long we're going to have to be, holed up in our homes. But even in the darkest winter, there are bright moments. And I think it's important to focus on those bright moments in times of darkness. Italy is a perfect example. It's a very serious situation, and yet you see the videos of the people leaning out of their balconies and out of their windows and singing and playing music together. That does so much, not only for them, but for everyone around the world to see that bright moment in a dark time. Closer to home, yes, there are the images and video on the news of people hoarding toilet paper and fighting with each other to, get a pack. But there's also those moments where you see videos of people at the grocery store sharing their groceries with the elderly person next to them that doesn't have, wasn't able to get what they got. That's who we are as a society. That's who we are as humans. The news media they love for us to see the bad side. It For some reason it's more dramatic, it gets more views, it gets you to come back after the commercial break. Fortunately, we have other sources of information and media. And that's what we need to focus on. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some things that you could focus on right now instead of the bad news? What are some certainties in your life? What are some positive things in your life? What are some positive things about being home right now, maybe instead of out with other people? I'm here outside, even though we just finished a torrential downpour and I can't really do anything in the garden. I'm just out here because this is my happy place. And it's, if we're going to be in the house for who knows how long or at home, then we need to, kind of figure out what parts of the home we can kind of move to get a little bit of a change of scenery. And I hope for you, as it is for me, I'm going to be out here as much as possible. So you got to get outside, even in the rain. And you guys know that I have had some medical issues over the past couple of months. And before that, and I've shared this with you, I had a hard time focusing on the positives in life, especially at times like this where just everything seems so doom and gloom. But going through what I went through, it really showed me what matters and what doesn't. So right now, if you're worried about getting sick, losing your job, getting your hours cut, being at home with the kids and staying sane, I understand. I'm with you. We're all having those thoughts and they're rational fears. But focusing and continuing to focus on those fears is not going to help. And I'm in the same boat. I have my own business. And just today, 2 people that I was going to be working with backed out and want to wait until this whole thing kind of dies down. And the old me would have really taken that hard, gone into my shell, and it would have been bad. I went through it all in 2008 when the economy crashed in 2008. Same business. I had the same business, and it was bad times. But I refuse to go there again because I know after every winter there is a spring. So right at this moment, if you've got your health and you've got your family, then you've got everything you need. Enjoy and make the most of your time off with your kids if you've got your kids at home. As much as this situation may hurt your bank account or your credit, it's happening. And so make it count. So here's the two things that I'm doing. Number one, Noah's off school. And it's not like when they're off in the summertime and you're going everywhere, keeping them busy and they've got people to see, places to go, and you're trying to get your stuff done. It's not like that right now. We can't go anywhere. So spend this time making memories and bonds that will last a lifetime. And you could look back on this in 5 or 10 years and think, man, what a blessing. It seems that difficult to think that now, but I mean, really, how much time do we really get with our kids or our family to just be? So we're going to spend time playing games, watching movies, getting out here in the garden and working together, because you know what? Next week is spring. And there's a lot of things we could be doing right now. And hey, you have the time to do it. So get it done. Stick with me. We'll do it together. We're all in this together. I mean, literally more than ever before. It's not just our state, our city, our country. It's literally the entire world. And I know that's you guys. We've got someone from every country on this channel. The second thing that I'm doing is I am learning that I am not as self-sufficient as I thought. Now, obviously, I'm not 100% self-sufficient. I don't live on a farm. I have an average size backyard. But what I realize is there are several things I can do, and maybe you're with me, that I could work to become a little more self-sufficient. So if something like this happens or lasts a long time, or something else comes up and you're really on your own or at your house and you can't leave, you could make it. And if you can grow all the vegetables you need, that's the first start right there. I've got chickens, I've got eggs, but I don't have enough. And so two of the things we've been talking about, one is getting more chickens. So we're going to be adding to our flock. And I think that is so important, not only as a gardener, but in being self-sufficient. We can't all have cows or, goats or whatever, but most of us could have chickens. And I'm also going to be looking for more space to plant vegetables. And so what I'm doing is there's an area where we have some lawn. Well, it used to be lawn, now it's a little bit dirt, in the front yard. And I'm going to be taking that out, turning it under, and I'm going to make that another vegetable area. Maybe a whole tomato patch. And then it's just about planning. There's a lot better planning that I can do because I don't have these beds filled right now with food. It's winter, I kind of slowed down. But even in summer, there's better planning, and there's learning how to can and keep your vegetables, freeze dry. My grandparents, they canned for years in advance. When they passed away, they had years worth of produce canned in their garage. So there's all these things that we can learn to do. And hey, while you're off, take the time to learn to do some of them. But let's just remember, we're in this together, and we can get through this. We can. And like I said, if you've got your health and your family, that's all you need. Thanks for letting me ramble, if you're still with me at all. I just wanted to get this out there. If you guys can relate, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you probably in a day or two. Bye.